Hi, I'm Neo, and I'm going to talk about my experience with ghosts and spirits. Yeah, I said that right. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge I'm not a believer. All right. It takes a lot to convince me of shit like this, and most of it I think is just not fucking true. But these are some things which I actually can't explain. I've got two stories for you. Both are personal to me, and I've been involved in, so fuck me. So yeah, I'm gonna be trying to explain these stories to you, and then I wanted you to tell me in the comments what's going on, because the second one, like, I actually can't explain. The first one is kind of like explainable, but the second one definitely not. So the first one takes place when I don't know how old I was, maybe like 3, 4, 5, 6, somewhere in like around that age. I'm young basically, so I don't really remember this. But I've been told this from friends and family. Fuck. And what I would used to do is, in my old house, because we've moved now, what would happen is I'd start talking to someone. And this isn't uncommon for like babies and children to do. So like it's not that weird. But when I got asked later on by other people who the fuck I was talking to, I'd respond with "the man." And then this obviously freaked the fuck my parents out, because it's not good if your child's talking to some unknown man. They'd ask who was talking about, which man, because they couldn't see anything, and I just respond with "the man in the beanie." And there's more backstory to this. So I remember that they talked to like the old landlord of the house, the person who used to own the house, and apparently other people had reports of also seeing this man. I'm dead. Bro, why he's got like sharp iron? He's got prot as well, which is fucking annoying. Okay, fuck. Yeah, so it's not... that first story is like... I'm really not sure what to think about it, because on one hand, my mum did sound very convinced, and there were other people who had also seen this said man in this hat who I'd allegedly described. But I don't actually remember that, and I can't say that's personal experience as such, even though it was me. Like, that really could have been anything, and my mum is rather spiritual, so like, yeah, that one, you guys can make your mind up about that one. But this next one I actually don't fucking understand, and this is like still happens around me. So this next story, my family, we've got some family friends, and one of them, I won't say the name obviously, but her job is a medium. She basically speaks to the dead, and not only speaks to the dead, she also speaks with animals and heals them, and that's her job. She gets paid for this, and of course when I heard this, I thought it was complete bullshit, like as literally any person would. Like, if you hear someone heals animals by waving their hands around them, and this is legitimately what she does, she waves her hand around them and then they are healed. You wouldn't believe that. I'm hearing all these stories about we've got a message from your granddad, he misses you, blah blah blah, which is weird in itself, but then it gets creepier. This person's never been to the house we live in at the minute, which was my granddad's house. We moved into my granddad's house. She's never been there, and then we get weird messages like, "Oh, you know the room with yellow the room with yellow walls and that one curved edge," and it's like, it was oddly specific and related to our house, and it's like, she'd say like, "Oh, I got a message from your granddad. He was wondering if the thing in the kitchen still works, the one he was always trying to fix." Basically just shit like that, which isn't outright like damning, because they're still very vague statements, and that's what mediums and shit like to do. But it's just loads and loads of those, which all seem to add up to the same picture of she's speaking to the dead. But when I talk about how she speaks to fucking animals, that's also the creepy thing, because we have a cat. My cat's called Figgy, very cute. Injured his leg at some point, and then of course she heals animals, so my mum brings her over and it's like, "Oh, heal the cat please." She's like, "Yeah, alright." So she like sits on the couch. Why am I saying couch? We're not fucking... Sits on the sofa, and then the cat doesn't really like... Figgy doesn't like talking to people that much. Not talking, what am I saying? Doesn't like coming up to people. and isn't very like friendly with new people. It's very unusual for him. So the cat's gonna like kind of looking suspiciously, and then she goes over to the cat, puts his hands fucking like around him, like she's doing some sort of ancient ritual. And then this goes on for like 10 minutes, but then after 10 minutes, the cat sits down and just sits like oddly still. And they do this for like 15 more minutes after that, where he just sits there oddly still, and he's like a crazy cat. He's fucking, oh shit, I did not focus too much. Easy. Do I want to get this, or I don't know what I want to do. That was fucking nasty. Holy shit. That was brutal. Yeah, so then this woman, I just can't go over the fucking combo. This woman fucking sat around for like, in total around 25 minutes healing the cat. And then the cat got up eventually and walked perfectly fine on his leg, which she had previously injured and was like limping around. It was like instant. Fucking crazy. Can I make this? Oh my god. So yeah, it was ignoring that fucking embarrassing bit. Holy don't talk about that ever. But it's just a combination of her being able to apparently allegedly talk to the dead and know things about the house which we barely know and couldn't have told her, and other things. There's been other. It's the same as last game. So yeah, it's just very odd as like a person, and yeah, you could say it's all like a coincidence, but then they paired with like the healing the animal thing, and it's not just my cat she heals like horses and shit too, but I can't say I've seen that. Maybe I'll 100 likes, guys, and I'll go and ask to watch this myself. Okay, wait. Thank you. Okay, cool. Yeah, 100 likes, guys. But yeah, as I said earlier, I'm not a believer. Like, overall, I do think it is just vague statements and not ghosts and spirits. And I don't believe in the afterlife, so I don't believe in the whole talking to the dead thing, but it is kind of creepy. And finding other like descriptions of it is kind of hard to find, because it is mental. Fuck you, Ping. Let me bridge. In other news, I'm almost at not 500 subscribers. I'm at 500 stars almost. 499. Will I release a montage? Probably not. I privated all my last montages for a reason. Oh shit. I might get an editor, but I don't think I've got enough clips really. Maybe I'll just do like a clip dump, but I don't think bedwars montages are really getting views. So, you know what? I don't think I will. Almost at 300 subscribers. Don't know what I'm gonna do for that. Whoa. Okay, wish I didn't actually have to kill them more than once, but you know what? It's fine. So yeah, please subscribe and like this video. Maybe I'll have a talk with this woman and then tell you about it again. So I'll give you an update, you know? Or just give me your comments on what you think in general, because I'd actually love to know. And I actually did a fireball jump this time. I'm also going to be away for the next week. I'm camping with a friend to go to some car festival thing. So if any of you are at a car festival this weekend, you might see me there. Yay. Did I throw that? You must, yeah, for you. Easy. Yeah, okay, thank you for watching. Comment what you think. Subscribe. Join my guild, Flork Cult. So just do /G join Flork Cult. We got how many members? 82. So yeah, join that. Join my Discord. Bye bye.